All right, so we're diving deep today into Duff's Meats 2 in Hastings, Minnesota.
Okay.
Family-run butcher shop.
Cool.
They're known for processing wild game.
Wild game, yeah.
So you can find them online, website, Facebook,
Right.
Instagram, Pinterest,
Makes sense.
all that.
Yeah.
But they're facing, hunting season right now.
Hunting season is...
It's got to be crazy.
It's a huge deal for them.
Yeah, so it's not just a rush. It's
like a tidal wave.
yeah, of all this wild game coming in.
Deer, goose,
Yeah.
duck,
Yeah.
all of it.
And they have to know what to do with all of it.
Exactly.
That's a lot of specialized knowledge.
It is.
It's not like every butcher can handle that.
Not at all.
Like, how do you even prepare a goose,
Right.
for someone's table?
It's a very specific skill set. And
Yeah.
it's not like you said, it's
Yeah.
not a gradual increase.
I
Like,
really-
boom.
Yeah.
Hunting season starts. Everything comes in at once.
I bet the energy in the shop is wild.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Everyone running around.
Yeah, long hours.
Extra hands.
Definitely extra hands.
Maybe even staying overnight to keep up.
Just to get it all done.
Absolutely. Wow.
So, they're also getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Of course. The holidays are coming.
So, God.
So it's like
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like this
a balancing act.
carefully choreographed dance
Yeah.
between the hunting season
And the holidays.
of holidays, yeah.
I bet storage is a nightmare.
Oh, absolutely.
They actually have a hard deadline
Really?
for accepting wild game.
What is that?
First week of December.
Wow.
They just run out of space.
Makes sense.
Especially with those holiday orders coming in.
Yeah.
You got to make room for the turkeys and hams.
Yeah, so they've got to plan ahead.
Big time.
Predict the unpredictable.
Exactly.
Speaking of unpredictable,
Yeah.
what kind of wild game are we talking about here?
Oh, it's a pretty wide variety.
It's not just deer, right?
Deer is the most common, for sure.
Okay.
But Colin mentioned processing everything from antelope to goose,
Wow.
as long as it's tagged, of course.
Right. You got to make sure it's legal.
Exactly. Got to follow the rules.
Yeah. So early season, they're seeing what? Goose and duck?
Lots of goose and duck, yep.
Okay.
And then it shifts to mostly deer.
As the season goes on.
Yeah, later in the season, it's all about the deer.
I was reading that Colin even used the word exotic
Oh, really?
to describe some of the game.
Interesting.
Makes you wonder, I wonder if anyone's ever brought in, a wild boar or something.
Like something crazy.
Something totally unexpected.
Yeah,
That would be a story.
that would be a great story.
But even with the more common game,
Right.
there's still so much specialized knowledge required.
Yeah.
Each animal's got to be handled differently,
Yeah.
butchered in a specific way.
Right.
So much to know.
And then they turn all that meat
Yeah.
into these delicious snacks.
Oh, yeah, the snacks.
I hear the venison sticks
The sticks are amazing.
and the jerkies are amazing.
So good.
What's their secret?
Well, it starts with the customer bringing in their deer meat,
Okay.
already boned and cleaned, of course.
Got it.
And then Duff's, they blend that with some of their own meat.
Ah, so that's the key.
It's all about consistency.
Makes sense.
You want to make sure every batch tastes the same.
Yeah.
So they blend it all together, grind it up,
Okay.
and then they add their secret spice blend.
The secret spice blend.
That's the magic touch.
I got to get my hands on that recipe.
Right.
Yeah. So they smoke it to perfection.
They do. Low and slow.
And
Customers can even choose to add cheese or jalapenos
oh, wow.
if they want a little extra kick.
That's cool. So they personalize it.
Yeah, they really go the extra mile.
That's great.
For those personalized snacks,
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive.
But with all this wild game coming in,
Yeah.
how do they keep everything safe?
That's a great question. And it's something they take very seriously.
Yeah.
They're very clear about processing all wild game separately,
Oh.
either at the end of the day
Okay.
or even dedicating a whole day
Wow.
just to wild game processing.
to wild game.
Yeah, prevents any cross-contamination,
Right.
make sure everything's handled with the utmost care.
That's smart.
It's like having two separate kitchens
Yeah.
running in perfect harmony,
It builds a lot of trust with the customers,
knowing that they have these systems in place.
Definitely.
But, I imagine there are times when those systems are really pushed to the limit,
Oh, yeah.
especially when you've got all this wild game.
Especially with the holidays coming up, too.
Yeah.
You've got that influx of wild game,
Right.
and the holiday rush is just around the corner.
It's got to be crazy.
The last week of November,
Yeah.
leading into the first week of December,
Yeah.
that's like the eye of the storm for Duff's Meats, too.
That's right before their deadline, too.
Oh, yeah. Talk about pressure.
So the wild game.
All those deadlines converging.
So how do they manage,
It's got to be intense.
how do they manage that crazy period? So last week of November,
Yeah.
First week of December at Duff's Meats.
It's crunch time.
It's peak season for hunting.
Absolutely.
That deadline for the wild game is coming up.
Yep.
And the holidays are right around the corner.
It's a lot to juggle.
How do they handle all of that?
Well, it's really a testament to their experience and their adaptability.
Yeah.
During that final push, they bring in extra help.
Okay.
They extend their hours.
Makes sense.
And they basically just power through it.
Wow.
All hands on deck.
Yeah.
Everyone's focused on getting those orders completed before that December deadline.
It reminds me of when my uncle used to hunt.
Oh, yeah.
He'd come back with a deer, and the whole family would help process it.
It was a big job.
Yeah, but there was this sense of
camaraderie, accomplishment,
exactly.
working together.
I bet it's similar at Duff's.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially during that busy season.
Especially then.
It's not just the physical work either, right?
No, not at all.
You've got all these
You
customers.
just manage that influx of customers.
Coordinate the pickups.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's still...
And maintain those high standards,
of quality and safety.
Quality and safety, even under pressure.
Right.
It's a logistical feat.
Yeah, for sure.
To say the least.
And, you've got the emotional aspect, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like these hunters, they're passionate.
They're bringing in something they worked hard for.
Exactly. It's more than just a business transaction.
It's a big deal to them.
Yeah.
And, Duff's understands that.
They have that respect,
They respect that. And I think that's a key takeaway from this deep dive, even beyond, hunting and meat processing.
Yeah.
It's about...
What is it about?
Specialized knowledge isn't just about technical skills.
Right.
It's about understanding your customer's needs, anticipating those challenges, being adaptable enough to find solutions.
Right. It's like that power outage story.
Exactly.
You could have just said, sorry, we're closed, mate.
Right.
But they didn't.
They found a way.
They figured it out.
They did.
So it's not just about processing meat, right?
Yeah, it's about problem solving.
Okay.
It's about adaptability, and it's about building trust.
Yeah, exactly.
With your customers.
Those are good lessons to learn from Duff's Meats.
Absolutely. Maybe this deep dive will inspire some of our listeners.
That would be great.
To seek out those
pockets of specialized knowledge in their own communities.
Exactly.
You might be surprised by what you find.
You never know what you'll discover.
So we know Duff's has that hard deadline.
Yeah.
The first week of December for wild game.
Right.
But what happens if someone misses the deadline?
That's a great question.
Do they just turn them away?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Let's unpack that in part 3.
So we were talking about that deadline.
Yeah, that first week of December deadline.
At Duff's.
For wild game.
What happens if someone misses it?
It's a tough one because on one hand, they've got that hard deadline.
Right.
But they're also...
They seem so committed.
Yeah. They're known for
customers.
Their customer service.
Yeah. So do they just turn people away?
I mean, imagine you're a hunter. You've been out.
Yeah.
You finally got your deer.
You're tracking it for weeks.
And you show up and they're like, sorry, we're full.
That would be heartbreaking.
It would be so disappointing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to imagine they have some kind of...
They must have a plan.
Backup plan.
Some kind of contingency.
Yeah.
Maybe they prioritize.
Okay, yeah.
Based on the type of game.
Right.
Or the size of the order.
That makes sense.
Or maybe they even connect those latecomers with other processors. In the area.
Well, that's a good idea.
Who might have more capacity.
Especially for someone who's new to hunting.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they don't know those other options.
They wouldn't know where else to go.
And that would really build that trust.
It would.
Like the community that they have.
Absolutely.
Comes back to that specialized knowledge.
It does.
They don't just know meat.
Right.
They know.
They know their customers.
Yeah.
They know how to handle those tricky situations.
And it's important that they're upfront.
Oh, for sure.
About that deadline.
Communication is key.
Yeah, so that no one's surprised.
Exactly.
It's good for them and it's good for the hunters.
It's a win-win.
It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
How much we can learn from a butcher shop.
It's pretty cool.
It's a small town butcher shop.
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think.
Yeah.
There'd be so much to learn.
But they've adapted.
They have.
To all these challenges. They prioritize their customers.
They do.
And they use that specialized knowledge.
Yeah.
To thrive.
Not just survive.
Exactly.
Well, thrive.
Yeah, so it's a good reminder.
It does.
That we can learn from unexpected places.
Yeah, you never know.
And that specialized knowledge.
It's everywhere.
It's all around us.
If you know where to look.
Yeah, so look around.
Exactly.
You might be surprised what you find.
There's specialized knowledge everywhere.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Into Duff's Meats too.
It was fun.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.